I'm running a 50 mile per hour lap.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Good gosh, man. Y'all got like 2,500 feet from me?
Yeah, we're running 50 mile an hour. Why so we can catch up?
It tore my transmission up to do that, but it's alright.
You want to just restart?
Nah, let me just. I'll try to kind of catch up to you.
Alright, still running 50.
I think my transmission may be okay. It was doing that grinding sound, you know. And usually, if I ever hear that, man, y'all can go ahead. I'm coming up to you.
Alright, who wants to count it down? Somebody count it down. We'll take off. You count us down, Kurt. Alright, we'll go on 1. We'll go on 0. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Cool. Hey, that was like the pace lap. How about that? That's what it feels like, dude. We do 1 and 2 pace laps depending on how long the track is on iRacing. Most of the time it's 1 lap, but like somewhere like Martinsville, it's so short. Oh, where's Romans going? Is that Romans?
Yeah, that's me.
Dang, dude, you're fast through the grass. I couldn't pass you hardly.
Did you follow him up?
He might have, no, I was on the pavement. He was driving through the grass and he was faster than I was. I couldn't even catch him.
I might have the friction turned on. Were you getting the grass? That's okay.
What does that mean?
Yes. That means that if you run on the grass, it's like you're still on asphalt.
Yeah, he was rolling, dude. Whose dog is that, Romans? Mine hopefully won't come up here, but if he does and he climbs in my lap, I can go ahead and tell you I'm a wreck, because he gets hung up between my steering wheel and me.
Is that the new one?
Yeah. I got to take him to the vet tomorrow for his next checkup. Stormy Big Paws on Instagram. Dude, Backfire's been tuning on that car since last week.
Yeah, he's been painting on it too. Did you see his paint job?
No, I didn't see it.
It says got Jesus on the front of it. So
well, wait, is that the same one from last week?
Yeah. Not the same tune though.
It's the same tune?
No.
Oh, okay.
I worked on it.
Did you make it lighter?
Nope. Just added horsepower.
What? You added horsepower?
Yep.
Well, that makes sense, because you like smoked my crack on the straightaways, man. You're like gone. You were 500 feet, and then all of a sudden it was 1,000. Bump curve out of the way here.
Yeah, when you get tired of me blocking me, let me know I was fast.
I ain't caught you yet. Kirby should have painted that thing like the Knight Rider.
Hey, there's one of those out there on Give designs. pass on the right if you get by me there.
Well, depends on how much top speed you got. Where Roman at?
Don't worry about me. Just cruising. I'm trying to get back into the groove.
Alright, I don't want to say this out loud, but I've been mowing the grass, right? So it's been really hot outside, and so I kept drinking these Mike's lemonades.
Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Yeah.
that's alcoholic.
I think I've had 4 of them.
Probably dehydrated.
I'm struggling to drive right now. Roman's laughing at me.
Sounds like I should have run my police car in this game.
Yeah, man. I need to be playing like GTA 5 or something.
But that game you guys put up there at Wreckfest.
Oh yeah, did you see that? That's
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw I don't know if I saw the same one, but it looked pretty cool, man. I mean, the damage is like unbelievable. But you know, it's hard, you know, it ain't gonna be like physics like this probably. But it would probably be like a fun factor kind of game, you know.
Is that Horizon 4?
It's called Wreckfest. It's on Steam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you post that, but I didn't.
Well, I got that. It came in through my email, like it was on my wish list. But evidently, it has made it into a game now. I guess it's been in beta or something. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
There was tires everywhere. Romans, how's your car look?
It's fine.
Okay. There's tires everywhere down here, but by the finish line, I'm just wondering.
I may have raised that wall last lap, but
Oh, okay.
I'm all good.
Well, if you just graze it, that ain't no big deal.
Yeah,
What's a few tires following you around?
probably.
His avatar looks like the Michelin Man right now.
Yeah, toting tires.
My team called me and said they needed more tires in our pit grid, so I'm taking it on myself to put some more tires.
I saw, I think it was the Continental Tire Series last weekend, man. Somebody hit that tire barrier, it tore that car up. They went Lime Rock too. Yeah, I've been buying fruit punch Gatorades, man. I was out of them things. I was like, well, the next thing with that kind of flavor is these lemonades over here. And I usually don't, you know, I'll drink them every once in a while, but it's usually like 2. But they were, it was so hot, dude. And I guess the more I was drinking them, the better they got.
Yeah, and those sneak up on you. wow, these are good. It's like drinking lemonade, and then you drink like 2 or 3. Took another pill, like, feeling good.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that it's like a Gatorade drink called Body Armor?
Yeah.
Have you tried any of that?
Yeah, my parents love Body Armor.
I've never tried it.
It's good. It's a little thicker than Gatorade. There's like a little thickness to it.
Okay.
Have you ever tried Gatorade in like a Yeti cup with crushed ice? That's some good stuff, man. It's so cold.
Oh yeah. I always bought one of those. Those cups are amazing.
Well, I have a Yeti, and that's what I drink it out of, but it's a small one. But I use the Ozark Trail because it's a lot cheaper. And
just as good.
I've been hearing it ain't quite as good, but it keeps my coffee warm for the longest time because that's what I drink in it. But it keeps it plenty hot until I'm done with it. So it's Walmart's got them things for like $5 right now. So you can buy like 8 of those things compared to one Yeti.
Yeah.
But the Yeti is probably better, you know.
Oh man. Yeah, those tires are amazing. They were not made.
But look, man, if you put that crushed ice in there and you put it in the refrigerator, it'll be perfect. Ready for the next Gatorade. So somebody posted up there that there was some kind of a gamer drink. I forget what the name of it was.
Yeah, Guardian and those guys.
Has anybody tried that?
I had me off before you started. That was Guardian and Kivik or something like that. My brakes. My brakes.
So Romans, a long time ago, we ran here in Curve Rash's series. What did you drive? I was driving a Dodge Challenger, but you were in that race. There was a Camaro and a Mustang we could drive.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I had the Camaro.
Yeah, the newer one. It's probably back then. It was something like the 2010 body.
Yeah.
Curve Rash, I still got all them magazines you bought me.
Oh yeah, for the
Car and Driver.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to give those out gifts to people that they were looking at for Christmas from this. It was cheap.
I still got them. I took a picture of one. I was about to send it to you. I was like, let's get these cars and run them.
Yeah.
It was the one I was looking at was like the Ford Focus, but it looked fairly like the new one. But it was back in 2013. That
I'm
virtual.
still about a second off my best lap.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm slower tonight. I don't know why. It's probably the 4 months home. I'm just gonna throw that out like
All I was gonna say is that virtual school, man, it's like $100 a year.
Really?
But it gives you access to a lot of the telemetry stuff that the other guys are driving, like the pros. So I'm trying to study it, you know, best I can. And it kind of shows their lift points, their throttle points, braking points. In telemetry, you got to read it. It looks like a EKG or whatever that thing is, that spike line, you know?
Yeah.
It shows the steering angle.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much of a science they turned it into.
Well, that's what they've done. They said you're going to be learning how to drive by science. And I actually picked up my time, believe it or not, already.
So next time you have to jump 5 mic car and rotate the class.
Yeah, I want to end up signing up for the actual classes where I take with an instructor. I'm telling you, man, racing on them tracks are like you're playing against these people that know the combinations to the buttons, like Nintendo or something. You know, they know exactly the technique for every turn they go to. It's the same way with driving, dude. If you can hit it just right every time, that's all it takes, and you're consistent. But then you got to factor in, you know, the car, the tires wear out through a run. The track is changing. The particles or the tire rubbers building up on the track and everything. You got to take into consideration for that. The track temperatures are changing throughout the whole race. The wind speed is changing, like the direction is changing. You don't even know what it's blowing. I don't even have a way to test that or check it while I'm in the race.
Just think it's kind of flag.
Yeah, you do get to look at the flag, see which way the wind's blowing, I guess. But I don't even think about that, honestly.
Yeah.
I forget. Got to run Sonoma next week, dude. That's gonna be hard. It is not at all drive like the Forza one. The car is so slippery. It's just sliding everywhere. You can't. It's like it ain't even stuck at all to the track. It's terrible. I don't even know how to explain it. That's one thing I gotta say about Forza, man. It has some grip that feels about right. I mean, I know if I drove my car like this, it would feel about like this, because I drove it like this today. I was practicing on the highway of how I would drive tonight.
Okay. While you're drinking a Mike's or lemonade,
Yeah, no, I hadn't done that yet. I was, I had a rattle under my Mustang, so I got up under there and found out that it was the, where I put the H-pipe on it, one side, the bolts were starting to back out. They were getting loose just a little bit, so it wasn't buttoned together right, so it was rattling. So I went ahead and checked my brakes and everything on the rear since I had it jacked up. And one of those locking nuts, you know, those stupid locking nuts that keep people still in your rims, that thing has seized up on one of the studs. So I had to wring it off. So I went ahead and immediately took all them things off and threw them in a trash can and put a new stud in there where I broke it off. And, you know, I repainted the brake drums because that's what these cars have on the back of them. And I lowered my car an inch in the back end while I was there. And now my car is pretty much sitting level.
You got some kind of springs that let you lower or what?
Well, I got them iBot racing springs on there.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty low. It's pretty low, but what happened was my girls were riding with me a lot back in the day. So I I put some of them twisting things that raise it an inch. Because my tires were rubbing the fenders, it was so low when they got in there. So I jacked it up using those, and I just took them back out today. And I swear it looks a whole lot better. But by lowering it, it gives me more traction because the weight is already down on the back end. If you jack something up in the back end, it throws the weight forward, so it'll spin the rear wheels a lot more. So like 2 days ago, I was going to work, man. It was like, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was messing with somebody, and so I was like holding my coffee and steering at the same time, shifting gears. And when I went into second, I didn't kick the car till I went up into second. When I did, I spun past them. You know, they were gunning it, and I just took off easy to stay with them, and then I kicked it into second, and I spun past them. I was like, you know what? I need to drop the back end of this thing. It shouldn't be spinning. I got those 285 Nitos on the back. They stick pretty good, man. Nito's hard to beat.
285, that's a pretty good size tire.
Dude, it's the biggest one you can put on the back of there without doing some fender rolling and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I say, the fenders touch the wheels sometimes and it scrapes the edge of my tires. But check this out. So the other day I was working on my Explorer, and I thought I had a brake dragging in the back because it was smoking. I thought my emergency brakes were dragging right there inside, like old school brake drums, but I got disc on the back. So I took it all apart and found out, I just happened to see it at the last second when I was jacking it up. The wheel moved at the top. I was like, dang, something's loose. So I went to the left rear and I shook the wheel and it was loose at the top. So I went ahead and put new bearings in. You know, you got to press those in. They're hard to put in. Well, dummy me, man. I usually research this crap, but I was just doing it because I thought I knew what I was doing. I forgot to take the snap ring out before I pulled the bearing out. So I put a 20-ton press on it, dude, and I cranked that thing down, dude. I was trying to get out of the way so it wouldn't fly out of there and kill me. That's how bad it was, because I always hear these people talking about doing it, and they say that they're always telling me how bad they're stuck in there and they can't get them out. Well, I had forgot to pull the snap ring out, dude, so it won't coming out. There ain't nothing would have moved it except for the Lord himself. So, so I took it back out and I was like, I had to check this thing out and look at it. So I cleaned it up. It was a little bit greasy back there because I always cake grease all over everything, man, back there when I'm messing with stuff. I cleaned it out in the vet and found out that there was a snap ring in there. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot all about it. So I pulled the snap ring out, it come out perfect. It was, popped it out, put a new one in it, put it back on, and my brakes wouldn't fit. And I was like, what the heck? The brakes won't fit. I had twisted the knuckle, man, like so tight under all that pressure that I bent it. I warped it, right? So I put it all back together. I had to grind it down to get my brakes on, put it all back together. I'm driving down the road in it, and I'm having to turn to the right, man, to keep the back end under me. It's like, man, something's wrong. I told my stepdad, I said, I messed up something in the back of this truck. He said, how is that? Your front end is what's not steering right. I said, no. I said, they do it in NASCAR all the time. They you know, change the toe in and toe out and crazy stuff like that, and they can make the rear steer. He said, I don't know, man. So I went and looked at it, man, and I pulled it in my yard, and I walked all around and started looking. I could see where the front of the tire is turned in. So it's making the rear of the truck steer to the right, and I'm having it turn to the right to correct it to keep it from behind me. So I've had to order that whole knuckle. It's like $150. So then I got to do everything all over again next week. But I learned a valuable lesson. Don't put 20 tons of pressure on that thing ever again.
But hey, you probably look pretty cool driving down the road.
I don't know. I couldn't see it. Like, I knew something was wrong. Like, I could feel it. Like, I knew it felt like it was dragging just a little bit because, you know, you toe in your wheel at the rear and you're going to feel that. But on the other hand, it would be eating the tires like crazy. So I didn't drive it hardly nowhere. I knew something was wrong. So it's parked. And then on my Mustang, the left rear wheel is the one I've rung off the studs. I'm like, I'm having problems with left rears. I'm like, I ain't working on another left rear. Roman's talking.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Why do our names keep popping up on the left?
I think it's picking up the feedback.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, it sounds way better than it did last week, so I think this Xbox thing is the way to go. Of course, I think Discord would have been okay, but I think it was coming in through the speakers on the TV or something. It's stereo.
Yeah. Discord would work good if you're racing like in teams and you don't want the other teams to use communications.
Yeah, we did pretty good with iRacing on it. We used TeamSpeak back when we ran the 24 hours at Daytona, you remember?
Yeah, that worked out pretty good.
But Discord is what we had been using after that a little bit, and it seemed to be good. It was actually great, actually, and it was free.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm going to tell you, I've got the race set up, but you probably won't be able to make the entire race without pitting. That was able to do it last week, but
I couldn't.
I don't know how to do it. I mean, you can try to push it if you want, but
I'm at a quarter tank of gas, so I don't know if I can make it.
What kind of horsepower are you running there, Ron?
2 something?
Oh.
It's not. I'm not pushing all the horses.
Yeah, I
really
don't.
didn't have time to tune it, so I kind of did the auto tune.
Oh, okay.
And then I just went through. I used the app to kind of just punch in base numbers.
Yeah. You use the Forza tune?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it still seems to work, man. The formulas must be about the same.
Yeah. I use that. I use it for Forza Horizon also. It works well on that too.
Right, yeah. Well, they're coming out with a new one of those.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
yeah, number 4, right?
We're going to be driving tractors or what?
I hope they have the power band.
I see the tractor in there. Look, it seemed like the seasons were changing. Did y'all notice that?
Yeah, that's what
Yep, they were.
I saw
like
corn growing and then I saw it dead.
Yeah, and the seasons are global too, so everybody will have the same season as their running.
Sweet.
That's gonna be sweet.
I just wish they'd put the police in there.
It's been such a long time since I've raced this long. It's gonna get my mojo back.
Dude, I do it all the time, man, in iRacing. We ran a 600-mile race the other day. I think I got 8th in it. 7th or 8th. It was brutal. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was brutal. And we've done 24-hour races. that 600, man, at Charlotte, that's brutal. It's like intense racing, man, most of the time. You never figure out why they didn't ever put the 93 through 95 Lightning in these games, man. They put all these other weird trucks, but the Lightning is like a two-wheel drive, you know?
It probably depends on licensing and then they're part license for other games.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been in another game that I know of. The
Well,
Lightning.
They might be in Gran Turismo.
Well, they had the, you know, they had the 99 body or something that era in Gran Turismo one time.
I'll tell you one car I missed in this game that they took out was the Hyundai Genesis Coupe.
Oh, did they take it out?
That car. Yeah, it's gone.
Well, dude, they took a bunch of Toyotas out.
Yeah. The Hyundais they got now are the Velocity. Whatever that thing was, they gave it for free.
You remember that? You remember that Toyota, the Sprinter, or whatever you call it?
Yep.
Yeah, the Sprinter.
I always bought that car first. It was like one of my first cars. And it's gone. That was like one of the most popular cars ever on these games, and they took it off. And Toyota's all about into racing, all over NASCAR racing and stuff, and they're gonna take those games out, talking about they don't want to see their cars as racing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it don't make
I think
sense.
they need to change up that Toyota, the Camry. They need to come out with a real two-door sports car.
Yeah.
It don't look right when you're racing a Camaro or a Mustang and you got a Camry, right?
Yep.
That's not right.
Wait, who was that? Is that Backfire?
Yeah.
Are you eating chocolate cake? Are you pulling a Forgiven?
Yeah.
He pulls over there and stops and eats chocolate cake and watches the race.
My tires are gone. I should have pitted the lap before.
Were they turning yellow?
Yeah.
Because I had one of mine turn yellow the other day, first time. At the end of the race, I was like lap 29 with my left front.
I raised my tire pressures up by about half a pound before we started the race, and I think that was a mistake.
Have y'all ever heard of Speed Secrets by Carol Shelby? Not Carol Shelby. Bentley. What's his name? Ross Bentley.
I heard it.
You should get that book, man. That's like good for about being smooth and everything on your car. Your inputs. It helped me a lot, man, in iRacing. You know how abruptly you snatch off of the throttle, it can turn, like on an oval track, it can turn the car, man. It can start to turn the car. Because think about it, when you snatch off the throttle, it actually probably locks the rear wheels up just a tad. It's like putting the brakes on in the rear, like rear brake bias.
Right.
And so that's what I've noticed all the pros are doing. So I was always real smooth on it, man. I eased off the throttle and all the stuff. But I don't do it on the ovals.
tell you, man, I got the new car fever.
Oh,
Or,
no.
I wouldn't say new. Another car.
Don't do it.
I've been driving. I drive to Knoxville every day, and it's about an hour's drive. It's about 72 miles each way. And I've been driving my truck. It's just killing me in the gas mileage. So I've been looking to get something more fuel efficient.
Well, sit down and figure it out. If you can pay cash for the car, that's okay. But if you got to sit there and make payments on it, figure out how much gas you actually pay versus the payments on a new car.
Right.
It's like gas was 5 cents cheaper. Across, let's see, was it 5 cents or 10 cents? I think it was 10 cents. So my wife had to put 10 gallons in her car, and it only was $1 extra. I mean, it was like panicking because it was 10 cents higher when she bought it. And I'm like, well, that ain't nothing. It's like $1. You just paid $1 more.
Yeah.
So if gas gets up to $4 a gallon, then that's different. It would make a difference. But unless you're getting like 40 miles to the gallon with your new car,
yeah,
you know, a car payment ain't gonna be good.
Right. I was in a used Golf, the Northwest Golf TDI, the diesel version.
Yeah. Yeah, they get pretty good, don't they?
Yeah, they get about 40 miles on the interstate, 45.
Right.
They got busted a while back for cheating on their
I know.
diesel emissions testing. Yeah.
Yep.
So what happened was the dealerships bought back all the cars from the people who wanted to sell them back. Then they fixed them, and now they're reselling them again, but they're used.
But they ain't getting the same. They ain't getting the same, are they?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't worked with the gas mileage.
Yeah, you better check that because if they ain't, you know, why wouldn't they sell it the right way the first time if it was getting that kind of gas mileage or fuel mileage?
Right. They're probably cheating on that too, yep. But, yeah, like you said, I'm trying to weigh out the option if it's just worth paying for the extra fuel versus having another car payment.
Yeah, you can sit down and calculate on an Excel spreadsheet, man, really quick, I'm sure. Then you got to look, man. You got to figure in taxes. You got to figure in. I'm talking like property taxes. You got to figure in your tags, your insurance, everything. And you know you're gonna probably have full coverage on it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, insurance.
Like my Mustang, dude, I run basic insurance on it. It's like $15 a month. I don't drive it 50 miles a month. I mean a year. Sometimes a year.
Yeah.
And it ain't even worth it, man. If I lose it, I lose it. I just say I still got my first Mustang, so that's why I've kept it so long. I've had it like 17 years, I think. I've had my Lightning for 21 years. I'm faithful to my cars, man, and my women. I still got my woman from high school. So I met her in high school, took her to the prom, and I married her and kept her.
How long have you guys been married now?
Let's see, this year is the 18. So it has been, it'll be 20 years this year.
Okay, yeah, we just had our 21st
Awesome.
last May. How about that was a Romans or was it DVD? We had the anniversary last week.
That was me.
That was Roman, yeah, 10.
Okay. 10 years?
Yeah.
That's good, man.
I've been in ATC longer than I've been married.
Yep.
That is 12 years ago when I started playing these guys.
Yeah, I met everybody probably, I met Forgiven about, it was right before the release of Forza 2.
Yeah.
So it was in 07, I believe.
Man, time flies.
No, I was
It don't seem like it's been that long.
I miss them Ghost Recon days, man. that was some
Exhaust.
fun
We were
stuff.
playing before that. We've been playing since 06, or maybe even late 05.
Okay. So, did I meet you on the old Xbox then?
Yeah.
Oh, the X for the original, yeah. I think that's where I was going.
Yeah, dude. I forgot about the original Xbox. That's where I started playing online stuff, and
Yeah, we all been playing Ghost Recon.
yeah, dude.
Playing
Dude,
Embassy.
My Xbox still works. My first one. I've had like 1 or 2 Xboxes to quit, 360s.
Yeah, those. I had one put on me.
That red ring of death stuff, man. I know I've had 2 of those.
You can get the red ring fixed.
You can?
Yeah.
I think I've took mine apart. I don't even know where it's at. It's in boxes somewhere.
There are a lot of like electronics places that'll reset it for you.
Well, being I've got like 4 of them 360 somewhere around here. I don't ever even touch them. My next one might be one day as a X.
Yeah, same here.
Well, they're coming out now in 2020. They're coming out with a new Xbox, so I'm
Well,
going to hold off.
Maybe I'll wait till then.
That's what they're saying.
I want something with the Oculus or something like the Oculus. I'm telling you, man. Until y'all have seen iRacing, even the way it is, like the quality's not that great, but dude, it is something to be said about sitting inside of a cockpit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, this Forza game is awesome. This is the best camera view they've ever made for Forza right here. This driver cam.
Yeah.
I can hit the apexes so much better in this view.
Yeah. Yeah, the other view where you got the steering wheel.
I don't like that view. It's too far back. You get the what they call looking through a porthole, a portal or whatever you call it.
It makes the interior of the car look nice, but it's hard to drive with that view.
I don't need to see the interior, man. I already own this car. I know what it looks like, and it looks good. They have done an awesome job, man. It's like looking right at my gauges right now, my light switch and everything. I still think they need to do more with making it where we can gift cars, build cars for each other or something like that. I don't know. It seems like that's gone.
Right?
I hadn't tried to gift anything, but I don't know if you can or not.
Gift what, games?
Cars. Remember how we used to gift cars and stuff like that? I haven't seen it.
Ever since the auction house really took off, I think they never did that.
Yeah, last time I went to the auction house, man, all the cars were the same. Everybody was after the same mess. And that's where it gets. I still have not got the Mustang GT 350R. I want that car bad, man.
Game, right? Yeah, that's a bad ride.
It's in here.
It's in the game, though.
I think you win it under multiplayer, but not. It's probably got to be public rooms or something like that. It's the best I can.
Yeah, okay.
And I have never run in a public room on this game yet.
Yeah, most of the time when you get those public rooms, man, it's a wreck fest. Everybody's just wrecking each other, and sometimes you find some pretty good ones.
Yeah. It's only leagues, man, that you have really good races in, I think.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah, because we kind of all know each other. We know how each other drive, so we're never going to intentionally wreck each other.
Romans, I still miss the GTA 5 days, man. We had some good times in there. Look, man, I'd go in that game even now. I haven't been in a while, but I would go in there and walk the streets, man, and just walk around, and when I find some thugs or gang members that won't take me out, I start hunting. And you know I ain't good at shooting stuff like in the games, but it's just fun to just do it.
Yeah, that game's... I picked it up on the PC, but I haven't really played it. Like, I picked it up. First I had the Xbox, so I beat it.
Well, the Xbox One is 100 times better running everything. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing how much you can see in the distance.
I picked it up on PC, so that's just like...
Well, there was a lot of people talking about that, and I think they were saying hackers would come in the room and give you everything and ruin the whole game.
Yeah.
See, I don't like that. I don't like this game right here. I've earned everything in it, and it's been fun. The minute you get all the cheat codes, I can't stand the game. I don't even want to play it anymore.
Yeah, agreed.
So are you guys planning on getting the new Forza Horizon?
Yes.
Probably so. But you know what? I ain't played 3 hardly at all. I got it, but I ain't played it. I didn't have nobody to play it with.
I have Game Pass, so I'll just get it on Game Pass.
They give it to you for free with Game Pass? How's that work?
Yeah. So, as long as you're a member of Game Pass, all their games that are on Game Pass you can play. So at E3 he announced that every Microsoft first party game that comes out will be available on Game Pass day one. So that's how I got this game initially. And then I ended up buying it.
Cost?
What was that?
What's Game Pass cost there?
It's $9.99 a month.
What games do you get? PC or Xbox?
Well, it's for the Xbox, but any games that are cross-buy, cross-play, it's on PC. So, like, Gears of War 4, I still gotta play that. But that's on Game Pass. Halo 6 is on Game Pass. Like, Microsoft is slowly getting to the place where they wanted to be years ago, which is, you know, giving you games as a service.
Yeah. Well, you know, iRacing is a service.
Yeah,
we basically pay for it, and they keep it updated. It's always updated, man. Every 3 months they send out updates. They just sent one. It's big.
I have such gamer ADD that I'm always switching games anyway. Like, there are very few games that I'll crush every single day. So.
I don't, I think Forza and iRace is the only games I've ever, like, stuck with.
Yeah.
Like iRacing, that is one that I've raced. Like, it's the same game from way back, from when I started in 09. It's the same game. They've just kept updating it to what it is now. And it's some amazing stuff. You forget how much it's changed. I mean, dude, the track heats up in the sun, and if the sun is shining from one end and it's shaded in the other end, it recognizes it's shady, it's cooler down there. So you got to react to that with the car. Thing is about over, fellas.
Did you make it without pitting?
Bro, I'm a fuel mileage saving kind of guy.
I have to tell you, it must be that clutch you're using.
Woo woo! Let's see here. I came within a tenth of a second of my fastest time, but I didn't beat it. Backfire beat me by 0.4 of a second every lap. So I can't beat Backfire on just sheer speed. I got to beat him a different way. Backfire's fast, man. I can't beat none of his times.
The different menu.
Hey, can you hear me, Backfire?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't think anybody else can hear us.
Yeah, no, it's just you and me right now until somebody else finishes.
Yeah, I was saying, I didn't think about y'all not being able to hear me, but I was saying I couldn't even beat you in times. I had to beat you a different way.
Yeah.
I can't beat any of your rival times, man.
Yeah. I gotta be good at something, I guess.
Yeah, you're even the time now you're 0.4 of a second faster than my fastest lap. And like I didn't even, like last week I said a 1:40.5, which was my fastest time probably ever in this car. I ain't even beat that this week.
I've gotten this car down in the 39s, but not.
I need to write this stuff down so I know who
Sweet.
got what position.
You gotta write it down. I hope you've been talking to the right people, because you ain't been in here. Yeah, I was sitting here talking and I didn't even know, I forgot anybody couldn't hear me.
Yeah, I remember how much gas did you have left? Was your gauge in the yellow or red?
No, it was still yellow. I had just a little bit. Now, right there at the end, I really started saving.
Yeah.
Like the last couple laps for sure. The last lap, I was really saving. I was scared it was going to give out. And, dude, when it gives out, you saw me the other week, it gave out. I stopped on the side of the road or the track.
Okay, between you and Exalt and Backfire, which one of you guys led the most laps?
Backfire, surely.
Okay.
I believe I did. I think he passed me on lap 22.
Okay. So I got fastest lap for Backfire, most laps led by Backfire yet, that was Backfire 2. Exalt came in first, Backfire second, Progress third, and Romans fourth. And everybody had a paint job. And then everybody, I even get points for participation. Even if you show up in the lobby and don't race, you still get points.
I should have told Forgiven to come show up, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think he was already rolled out.
Okay.
Darn, I keep forgetting. I got some cars to go buy or either get the $50,000 credits.
Oh man.
All right, you guys send me in a message either on Discord or Xbox whose paint job you guys like the best if you're out able to see them, and I'll give that person the point for their paint job.
I'll go ahead and tell you, Backfire.
Backfire got a vote, okay.
Let's see here.
I was giving my vote to Backfire for that one.
Anybody got Jesus written all over the cars?
Yeah.
He the man. And so I didn't get a chance to paint my car, so mine really don't count. So don't even. I mean, the guy did a good job on it. He like made it rusty with a brand new hood. It's got a brand new hood on it. It was like he was building the car and he was putting different steps on it. He did a good job of it. But Romans has got this purplish pearl going on or something.
I love that color scheme. I put it on all my cars.
That's you can go in there and customize the paint in those things. I didn't realize you could paint a flat black car until later on, dude. I was sitting there messing around and found it, and I'd always been painting it with that carbon fiber look.
Curb drop.
Oh, the dude that's hosting it is gone.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Until next week.
Yeah, I got to go. My daughter's waiting to go eat supper.
Is she old enough to cook?
Yeah, but we're going.
Your other one.
Me and her's going out to eat. So we're going to ride down to the end of the road here.
Get out of the 80-degree weather.
Yeah. Actually, we might go pick up something and come back. We got a movie to watch. So we got the house by ourselves, so we're going to hang out and watch a movie. There's Curb.
I'm sorry, man. I was hitting buttons over here. Next thing I know, I'm out of the lobby.
Oh, did you actually accidentally hit it or what?
I accidentally hit it, yeah.
Well, that's good that it didn't throw you out.
Yeah, well, I was able to join back with, I just looked up Backfire and then joined game. Cool.
Man, I'm really
excited
about racing with y'all guys. This was actually fun, man. Just hanging out with you and talking. I'm sorry I talked too much, but I was excited to run with y'all boys.
Oh, yeah.
I figured it was the alcohol talking.
Yeah, see, his wife goes out of town, leaves him at the beach, he sits home and gets drunk.
And I'm driving. That's bad. At least it's on a virtual game, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think about getting in the car.
Well, guys, yeah, it was fun. I gotta jump off here and go walk the dog real quick before it gets too dark.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
We'll catch up with you guys later on.
It was fun, guys.
Sure.
Yeah. Y'all have a blessed night.
See you guys. Have a good night.
See you guys.